Everyone knows the legend. A Filipino warrior defeats a European explorer. But what if the story you learned was incomplete? What if Lapu Lapu wasn't just a warrior, but a political strategist? And what if the Battle of Mactan wasn't just bravery, but calculated power? Tonight, we uncover the truth. Before Europeans arrived, the islands were not primitive. They were organized, connected, and politically complex. The Tusa-ruled independent communities called Barangay. Trade flowed between China, Borneo, the Malay world. Power was local, loyalty was strategic, and alliances shifted constantly. Among these leaders was one Datu on the island of Mactan. His name was Lapu Lapu. In 1521, Ferdinand Magellan arrived in Cebu. He formed alliances, converted leaders to Christianity, and promised military protection. One leader, Rajah Humabon of Cebu, accepted Spanish friendship, but one man refused. Lapu Lapu, because accepting Spain meant surrendering autonomy, and Lapu Lapu understood something critical. Foreign alliances always come with chains. Magellan decided to make an example of Mactan. He underestimated the island. He underestimated the terrain, and most of all, he underestimated Lapu Lapu. At dawn on April 27, 1521, Magellan landed with about 60 armored men, but the reef was too shallow. Spanish ships couldn't approach. Their cannons were useless. Meanwhile, Lapu Lapu's warriors numbering in the hundreds used mobility. They targeted exposed legs. They surrounded. They overwhelmed Magellan, fell not because of luck, but because of tactical miscalculation. This wasn't a chaotic tribal clash. It was a strategic defensive victory. Here's what most people don't ask. What happened next? Spanish accounts barely mention Lapu Lapu after the battle. Why? Because the Spanish narrative centered on Magellan, not Filipino agency. Some accounts suggest Lapu Lapu disappeared from records. Others speculate he remained a regional leader. But the truth is, he didn't need to conquer the world. He only needed to defend his own. And he succeeded. Lapu Lapu became a symbol. But symbols are often simplified. He wasn't just the man who killed Magellan. He was proof that resistance was possible. He was a reminder that the islands were not passive. And most importantly, he showed that strategy can defeat empire. Not because of brute force, but because of understanding terrain, timing, and politics. The Battle of Mactan was not the end of colonization. Spain returned, but something had changed. The myth of European invincibility was broken, and the name Lapu Lapu survived for 500 years, not because he chased glory, but because he defended sovereignty. That's the part history doesn't always teach. Do you think Lapu Lapu was a warrior or a political mastermind? Comment your thoughts below, and subscribe for more untold stories of Philippine history.